We're on location at the spa at West Glen. It's time for Hello Beautiful. Dr. Heidi Cook, owner and medical director of the spa at West Glen, joins us now to talk Botox, a different area where we can get Botox today, right?
Exactly. We're going to talk about masseter Botox.
I've never heard of this before.
Yes. So masseter is a muscle, and it is a muscle that is located near the back of your jawline, and it is one of 4 of the muscles that help you chew. And so it goes from your cheekbone down to your mandible, which is your jaw, and its job is to lift or elevate your jaw when you're chewing. So it's a super powerful muscle, and that leads to some of the problems that we can see with it. So why would you Botox that area? A couple different reasons, and there's some functional reasons, but there's also a cosmetic reason. So functional reasons, people who grind their teeth, it's called bruxism. So people who grind their teeth can really build that muscle, and it hypertrophies or gets larger, just like if you were doing constant bicep curls. When you're grinding, clenching, it's just a constant exercise, and so the muscle gets bigger. So we can put Botox into there, relax it enough that it helps with the clenching, makes it more difficult to clench or grind, but doesn't interfere with chewing. So that is a couple of the reasons. TMJ, people talk about pain, tension, or even tension headaches can be caused from this muscle. Then the cosmetic reason is when it's hypertrophied, or some people just genetically how their masseter is, gives them a blocky looking face where it's whiter down here. So by putting Botox into that muscle, it gets the muscle to atrophy or to shrink, and it's slimming to the face. So that is another reason why people might Botox that muscle.
Okay, so can you show us where you would do that,
absolutely.
how it works?
So what I do when I see someone is, a lot of times when they're coming in for this, I can actually already tell what they're coming in for because I can see it, especially in those teeth clenchers. So what I'm going to have you do is clench your teeth for me. Okay, so you can even feel right where the border, and relax, and then clench. Okay, so it is kind of a rectangular shaped muscle. So I've outlined kind of where the muscle is, and so then when I Botox it, I kind of put it, it's usually about 3 pokes that I do with the Botox. And it can take a decent amount of Botox. I personally do this, I clench, and so I use 25 units on each side. For first timers, you can probably back that down, maybe 15 on a side, just to see where their lowest dose, but getting the good effects, comes in. So that's where I would start with Botox for the masseters. Botox in general lasts 3 to 4 months, but I have found this lasts longer.
Really?
Yeah, I can do mine every 5 to 6 and still have effect.
Have you noticed a difference as far as like not clenching your teeth as much?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and it was actually my dentist who recommended that I do it, just because he could see the effects on my teeth, and so he recommended I do it. So I can for sure tell. But when you do this, you do want to go to someone who knows the anatomy, because one of the possible complications is there is a muscle called the risorius that comes off the front of the masseter muscle, and it's real superficial, but it attaches to around your mouth to help you smile. And so if some of that Botox kind of infuses into that risorius, it can give you an asymmetric smile. So you definitely want to go to someone who knows the anatomy, knows where to put it, in order to get that face slimming effect and to stop the clenching and grinding.
Oh, fun. Okay, well, so many reasons to get this done. Also fun to have the drawing. Thanks, Dr. Heidi.
Yes, thank you.
And you can set up your appointment at the spa at West Glen by calling 515-416-8562 or go online to spawestglen.com. You can find so many helpful beauty tips and tricks by following Dr. Heidi and the spa on social media. Those handles are right there on your screen. Still to come, some design inspiration along with some great gift ideas for Mother's Day. We're back after this.